Whiteboard story time. Okay. So there's a Zelda game that's called Skyward Sword, right? And you have this like little, not little, but this typical blonde-haired guy, a guy who loves this girl, and they're like, "Yo, the only way you guys can get together is a contest." Contest. Contest. There we go. A contest, right? So that's the only way they can get together. So, like, this guy, this blonde-haired dude, has to ride this bird, which hashtag birds aren't real. Has to ride this bird through these hoops. But then there's this like really mean bully. And then he's like really happy to like mess with him like multiple different times, you know? So like there's this bully that's multiply like trying to mess him up. And so but eventually he's able to prevail and he wins the trophy. And this is the trophy. And this is what I mean, like overall now I have to like erase. So yeah, so then both, what are the symbols for the guy and the girl? Okay, so the guy and then the girl both meet on this like statue of heavenly blissfulness. Like he's like right there, and like she's like right there, and then like she totally like Mufasa's him off like the statue, like, but then he like uses the parachute and shit, and he like falls into like this landscape, and he's good, like he's good, he's fine, he's okay. But the fact that she Mufasa'd him was like a little rude, you know what I mean? So, and I gotta remember that's the camera, not that the camera, that's the camera. Eventually, this guy's like sleeping, right? And then like the long-haired girl goes missing. And then like the dad, what do we make a dad? Let's make him like a beer for some reason, I don't know. Like, he's a beer, because he seems really masculine. He's like, what happened to this girl? He got displayed. I was like, hey, you need to go down to the underworld and go save my daughter, you know? Like, that's essentially what he said, like, hey, go save the daughter. So, okay, you have this very long-haired guy, and then you have these, like, clouds, right? And he's like, woo, down into the real world. And the real world is, like, really mean people. And then there's, like, plants. I'm gonna read really bad with the plants. There's plants, right? Like really mean plants, and like there's these things called like rupees. Like these are money. Like these equal money. In case you guys didn't know, these things equal money. So long live the goddess. Exactly. There we go. So, but yeah, so blonde-haired guy goes below the clouds, goes down into the, like, hell, earth, and all this. But, like, he has to go through, like, 3 different sections, right? The, like, green area. And this is where if I had, like, multiple markers, this would make sense. But, like, this is green. This is a green area. This is, like, fire area. And then this is, like, water / electricity area. So it's like Harry Potter and then water area. So there's 3 different areas that he's in, right? He has to go, and he goes there like times, like 3 times. Like why there's 3 times, like they don't exactly explain that, but he goes there like 3 times, okay? So there's that. I'm gonna go find these awesome notes. They're like fishes. Like literally, it's like a fish. Like he had to do that for fishes. Like why he had to go do music for fishes? Like you could only understand if you play the game. There's times where like he's literally 007 and like the Fire Nation. Like literally, like he has to play as a secret spy agent just to get through this area. And then, like, literally, my favorite area, funny enough, because I know a lot of... Oh, that is not a good representation. One more thing. Pirate. Like, he's like, yo, where's the rum, yo? He becomes Captain Jack Sparrow. Like, literally every single age, like, he's finding music for fishes. He becomes 007 in a fire area, and then he's like Captain Jack Sparrow in the Land of Sand. Like, there's like so many things happening here, and like he's finding these things, right? And like somebody's like, oh hey, I'm gonna take this piece, and I'm gonna take it this area, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna take this piece, I'm gonna take it over here. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take this piece and just put it over here. But then at the end of the day, like, it's supposed to lead you to like El Dorado. But realistically, what you're looking for is this thing. You're looking for this symbol. And this fucking thing was like right below this little piece of fucking ballad here, under it. Like, literally, like, people took pieces of a map to like find out where to get this, which ended up being this, and this ended up just being under where the fucking map was. Like, who does that? Like, who does that? Like, literally, you don't understand. Like, okay, like, literally, you have this angel, right? And then like we're gonna do little wings here and all that, and like it's so happy. And this is where, by the way, like the blonde girl like Mufasa'd you off of there. Like, that's where you got Mufasa'd off of. But no, like literally, this thing was like below this fucking mountain here. It's like, oh hey, yeah, and like you didn't know where to go. It's like right fucking down here. Like, literally, what you're looking for is this thing. It was like right here where you got Mufasa'd at. Like, who does that? Who does that? Okay, I don't understand. Okay. You have this thing called the darkness. Okay, I'm even gonna write it out. Darkness. See, the darkness. The darkness is in this game, okay? In this game, it does a ton of shit. It does a lot of shit and all that. And you fight it like 3 times. So you fight it times 3, okay? Then eventually, like, you beat it. You, like, win. So, like, it's a win. So, like, win. Right? But then it's like, oh, hey, guess what? No, I'm just gonna go back into the past and just like, fuck you. Like, you won? Okay, I'll go back to before you even existed, and I'm just gonna like nullify all your wins. Like, you beat me in the future? Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go back into the past and just say fuck you, okay? Say fuck you, okay? After the battle ensues, like, there's a sword, there's like lightning stuff, there's water, and then eventually, like, you meet this nice little old lady at the beginning of the game, right? We're gonna, like, show her with, like, scraggly hair, give her a little thing. And then, like, throughout the game, you meet this really, like, prissy bitch that's like, oh, man, you suck, what are you doing? And then, like, you give her, like, not a corset, like, a little like wristband thing, and it's like, hey, take this wristband, you're kind of a bitch, but hey, you did well. And then, like, when you went back into the past, into the future, it turns out that this nice little grandma has this little like thing that like somebody nice gave to him. So it turns out the grandma was the prissy bitch and stuff, or I don't know, there's like something there happened or whatever. But at the end of the day, the Hyrule Sword and then the Hyrule Shield, I'm just assuming that's a shield, came from this game, Skyward Sword. Smiley face. Okay. And that's the story of Skyward Swords.